Everybody is different. Everybody has different styles. Just do it the best way you know how. Vince Carter said that, and I'm saying this. Welcome to High and Low. Good day and good night. Welcome to the High and Low Basketball Show. This is episode number 100 and Toscano, aka episode number 195. Some of you might know Juan Toscano Anderson from his glory days as a minor part of the 2022 NBA champion Golden State Warriors, a team that came out of nowhere to take that Larry O'Brien trophy. You might know that he wore the number 95 when he played for those Warriors. He's also continued to wear the number since leaving the Bay Area. He's played for 3 teams in 2 years, the Lakers, the Jazz, and the Sacramento Kings. That's where he's at right now. Question is, why the number 95? Well, Juan Toscano Anderson was born in East Oakland, grew up a Golden State Warriors fan, and he grew up on 95th Avenue. And, these days, if you're in the market for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath detached bungalow, you can buy one on 95th for $580,000, and that's pretty good because you can't find a single family home in Toronto or New York for less than 1.3 mil.
Whoa. What did you just say to me?
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show. My name is Ike Amaechi. I'm here with Sir Mitch of House Orsatti, or you can call him Mitch Orsatti. And I'm also here with Hugo the Sheik. Around here, we live by a principle governed by the high and low lives of the world, which means we talk about basketball, especially and specifically the NBA, and we talk about it at any time, anywhere, north, south, east, west, high, and low. This week, I messed around, and now we're going to find out. I wasn't fully transparent with my high and low brethren. I asked Hugo and Mitch to share some top 5s, whole heap of them, in fact, like 8 of them, right? Top 5 shooters, top 5 white guys in the NBA. It's Black History Month. The thing is, I didn't tell you guys the whole story. See, I think you were going to just jump on the show, drop your lists, pontificate for a few minutes. We're not going to do that. Truth is, we're comparing your lists to similar lists with hundreds to thousands of votes. We're going to compare your selections to those of thousands of NBA fans. I think it'll be interesting, very interesting, but maybe I'm saying that because I already know the results. Can't wait to jump into that segment. You know, it's just an opportunity for us to see how you compare to the majority, so to speak.
Hoodwinked. I feel hoodwinked.
I feel like if I told you, you could just look it up.
Shady.
You know? Well, I know Mitch wouldn't, but Hugo, I don't know about you, man. I think you might take a look.
He doesn't do any prep. What are we talking about?
What? Come on, man. I'm always prepping, man. I'm ready this week, I think.
Nice. Okay, well, it's going to be fun to see how it all compares. And also, I think it'll be fun for you guys to feel it in real time. We also have a listener question challenging our bias. It's a great comment and question from one of our regular listeners. You don't want to miss that. Stay tuned for it all. Before we lock in, let me just check in.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Trade deadline has passed, gentlemen. There were trades. They were in the plenty. Any particular transaction that stood out to you? No stars were traded, but, lots of, lower to mid-tier players.
Yeah, it was a big role player shuffle, eh?
Yeah. I think Buddy Hield was kind of a weird one to me. Like, I guess it was maybe a money situation. I didn't really look too much at the details.
I think it was a playing time situation.
Well, yeah, he wasn't getting much playing time, but it just, I don't know. First of all, I was kind of surprised he was still in the league, but whatever. Every once in a while, I hear a weird Buddy Hield stat when I watch a Pacers game. So yeah, I mean, that was a weird one to me. I didn't know what. I was kind of surprised that was kind of news. And then Spencer Dinwiddie kind of went on a weird trail to the Raptors and then got waived. So I guess he's free to go wherever he wants to go. But no really blockbusters. I mean, it was like what Mitch said, a lot of role players getting shuffled around, but no. Oh my gosh, he went to what team? Like none of those things. So
the true blockbuster was in that Buddy Hield trade. Furkan Korkmaz finally got his wish. Man's been being asked. He's been asking to be traded for like
Was
6
it
years?
4
I don't
years?
know, like,
4 or
yeah.
6 years? I heard about that too. Yeah.
Every trade deadline.
Yeah.
Every trade
Trade me.
deadline.
Nah, we'll keep you.
And Del Morey's probably telling him, yeah, don't worry, I got you. The next one.
Got you.
Oh
Got you
yeah,
on the
don't worry,
next-
man. I'll do you like I did Harden. You'll get out. I promise.
Yeah. Or what he
Yeah,
did to Pat
opposite
Bev.
Harden.
Oh yeah.
Pat Bev's
Yeah,
like,
Pat Bev.
Daryl Morey told me he was not going to trade me. Yeah.
Right.
You didn't learn from James, huh? Hey, you go, Mitch. Appreciate your time this week. Thank you for joining me. And listeners of the show, High and Low Lives of the World, thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a great week. And we're here for another week, another episode, because if there's more NBA, there's definitely more high and low. This week in NBA history, the people were gazing at the stars. On February 12th, 2000, 10.5 million people tuned into NBC to watch NBA All-Star Saturday in Oakland, and it was well worth it because on this evening, the basketball world witnessed the birth of a legend. Now, I don't want to skip over the fact that Elton Brand won the Sheik Rookie Challenge MVP trophy after he finished with 14 points, 21 rebounds. Led the 2000 rookies to a 92-81 win over the 1999 rookies. Can't overlook that. Don't want to do that. Don't want to disrespect. I don't want to breeze past the fact that Utah Jazz guard Jeff Hornacek and Utah Stars player Natalie Williams, they won the Sony All-Star 2-ball competition, or don't want to breeze past the fact that Jeff Hornacek also won the AT&T shootout where he beat Dirk Nowitzki and Ray Allen in the final round with an abysmal score of 13. I don't want to disrespect and breeze past those events.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't breeze past those.
Not at all. Not at all. I can't skip over those before mentioning that this was the night that Vince Carter took center stage in the main event of the evening, the slam dunk contest. Going into this event, everyone knew that Vince was a dunker. His exploits were on display on ESPN every night, poster after poster, catching lobs, windmills, 360s in the middle of a game on a fast break. Vince was an in-game showman, but no one was prepared for what he had in store for the crowd in attendance on this Saturday night in Oakland, California. In an event that usually sees a winner who might have a weak dunk or two, maybe a few missed attempts off the rim, Vince walked in and executed every dunk with near perfection, power, grace, style, otherworldly athleticism. See you, Sean. It would be a crime against humanity for me to describe each one of these dunks as much as I'd like to, but I think it'd be better for you to just watch and experience it again and again on YouTube or something like that. Anyway, he registered 3 perfect scores of 50 and probably should have had more. He lapped the field that included Steve Francis and his cousin Tracy McGrady, and he pulled off what some call the greatest slam dunk contest performance of all time. More on that later, maybe. We'll see. Some younger fans would point to Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon in 2016. I shouldn't say younger fans. Some fans would point to that dunk-off in 2016. I think that was one of the most competitive and dramatic dunk competitions next to Jordan and Dominique in '88. Vince Carter was really in a league of his own that year, and it was never competitive. I mean, he was crowned dunk champ like it was preordained. We just had to enjoy the coronation. But the reactions from players, fans, the electricity in the arena, the feeling that you were witnessing something special, I think that sets this event apart from the rest. And Kenny Smith said it best on that night. Vince Carter is half man, half amazing.
I can still see Shaq's face holding the camcorder.
The camcorder, yes. Oh, such a beautiful thing. That's a little something for the NBA history nerds. Things are certainly happening in the NBA, which is why you have questions, we have answers. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about something important.
I have a question from Cam in Henderson, Nevada. Shout out to you, Cam. Shout out to Henderson, Nevada. This question is this. NBA media is pretty biased these days. Everyone with a sports show on TV, a podcast, shots fired, a TikTok channel, go out of their way to show a little love to their favorite teams and players and destroy teams and players they don't like. Sports media used to be about delivering information and news without bias, and let the audience form their own opinion based on that info shared. Do you think it's possible to be a show with bias and still be considered a legitimate source of basketball news or general information?
I'll let Mitch go first on this one.
Good, because I have a couple problems with this question. Firstly, it's not everyone with a sports show or TV, blah, 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 blah. There's a great deal of shows that go above and beyond to do the destroying and the players I don't like, etc. But I don't think it's fair to categorize that it's everyone. Yeah, exactly. There are some great podcasts out there that manage to toe the line. Not many, but certain some.
JJ Redick.
And also, JJ Redick is the one that comes like top of mind for me for sure. And also, what is this golden era of sports not being biased? When did that happen? When did we have this totally even keel neutral playing field? I can't think of it. It's always been a biased, whether you're a newspaper writer or you're on something like whatever PTI or whatever it happens to be. There's always bias. I don't think there's ever been this like greener pastures. Anyways, to answer the question, I would absolutely hope it's possible to be a show with bias and still be considered a legitimate source, because we got like 195 episodes where we do exactly that. We're we're extremely biased, and we definitely do some destroying, and I think people are okay with it, and I hope so, because it's really, in the last couple of years, the direction that sports media has gone and probably will continue to go as long as all you need is a mic, basically. A mic and an idea, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and journalism is dead.
1,000%.
Just ask anyone at Bell Media.
New journalism.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
9% layoff today? Jeez.
Yeah. Well, Bell, all overall, too. I agree with you, Mitch. I think, or at least in my opinion, I think the explosion of this information age where you have more and more people able to consume NBA content, you're going to get a variety of individuals that are going to be looking for different storylines. So, you have sort of the NBA drama. You have the, people who are into the stats, people who are into the analytics, people who are into the stories of how did you, get to the NBA in the first place? Oh, that's a cool person. Or the stories of your wife has a cooking book. There's just so much intersectionality now with the NBA and sports in general that you have so many casuals, as we'll say, and varieties of casuals that are just plugged in different ways. And with the internet, with cell phones, with TikTok, with IG, I mean, you have guys that are into NBA stats simply to just make money off betting. They don't care about the players. They don't care about their lives. They don't care. They just want to get those stats and make money off of it, period. Right? You can't call a person like that an NBA fan, but they consume the content. And the fact that they consume the content makes them the NBA money. I'm really curious about what that new CBA is, because apparently there's supposed to be a lot of wrinkles in it now that include sports gambling, video games, and a whole bunch of other little, ways to make money and whatnot. So, times are changing. Just accept it. It's 2024. It is what it is. In 1970, you didn't have TikTok. So whatever was out there was limited at best.
I think a big component of that, too, is the comment section, right? Like now news or general information is passed off in this, like, for an example that just comes to my mind, like Dennis Schroeder was traded for Spencer Dinwiddie. Instead of it just being that, it would be like Dennis Schroeder moved for Spencer Dinwiddie, fire or nah. And it's just like, and then we just got to get into the discourse of everybody's opinion, right? I think that's what it's kind of morphing into. And I don't know if that's better per se, but.
And that's a perfect example, Mitch. That's a perfect example. Think 30 years ago, if that trade happened, when do you think we would have found out?
30 years ago? Same day.
Yeah. Same day? You think so?
Yeah, for sure. Ticker. On a ticker, probably.
Has the ticker been around that long?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 30 years ago is the 90s, man.
Oh, really? Oh,
bro.
Okay, let's go 40 years ago then.
40 years ago. 80s, yeah, maybe not.
Right? You find out
about it in a roundup.
Yeah.
You hear about it in a roundup the next day, crammed at the bottom after all the NHL news.
So when did late night sports updates kick in. Wasn't that like late 80s, early 90s?
Late 80s, yeah. Sports
Okay,
Center and all that
so that's
stuff.
probably the only place you may have heard trades that went down that day. Maybe.
Right. In the
Right?
newspaper.
Yeah. So, I mean, things change, right? So you find more ways to consume NBA content and they make money off of it. Away they go. It is what it is. We've evolved.
There you go, Cam. We've evolved.
We've evolved. Well, Cam, I hope that answers your question. Good question. Thank you very much. We will remain biased and legitimate. That's what we do.
That's right.
Quick reminder to High and Low Lives, if you want to leave a question for us, just like Cam did, just send us your DM. You can send it to @MoreHighAndLow on TikTok. You can send it to us on Instagram at GetHighAndLow. Links are in the show notes. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, it's time for us to get into these top fives, see how Mitch and Hugo compare to the zeitgeist. This is High and Low.
This episode of the High and Low NBA show was brought to you by the dashed hopes of Joel Embiid, Knicks fans who are finally seeing the real OG Anunoby, the word underwhelming, the numbers 2 and 8, and the collective patience of all Kobe Bryant fans for the second and third statue of the Black Mamba. Let's get back to the episode.
And we're back. I'm Ike Amaechi. He's Hugo the Sheik. And the other guy over here, that's Mitch Orsatti. And this is a High and Low NBA show. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, I asked these guys for some lists. And they obliged. I have a collection of similar lists to compare their selections to, so we can see how in tune they are with the zeitgeist. I'll ask you to read your list of top fives first, and then I'll share the consensus by comparison, if that works for you guys.
Yep.
Worth mentioning, these lists were compiled on Ranker, based on thousands of votes by NBA fans. So let's jump into it. Let's start with most hated players in the NBA. Who's your top 5 most hated players in the NBA?
Go ahead, Hugo.
Okay, so if we're going with today, I went with Tatum.
Wow.
Don't like that guy.
Okay.
Embiid, KD, LeBron, AD, and because he got his coach fired, Giannis.
I think that's 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Close enough.
Close enough.
All right.
So sorry, Hugo, those are your top 5 most hated players?
Yeah, today, yeah. I mean, I didn't.
Since when do you hate Giannis? What is going on here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's your man.
He's
not
he's
one
not
mention of
Raptor.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah,
What is happening?
No, Grayson, he's been quiet. He's not worried. Listen, I'm trying to be interesting. I'm not gonna go like Draymond Green or something. Like, come on, man.
No, go. Okay, all
Man
right.
said
See this?
Jason Tatum off the top.
No,
Very
man,
shocking.
Tatum. No.
Never
This
heard
is
you
why.
say one bad word about Tatum.
Nah,
in
man. I don't like that guy,
195
man.
episodes.
I don't like his look, man. I don't like him, man. He reminds me of Steven. I don't like him.
Wow.
Opposite side of the spectrum in terms of.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, okay. Mitch.
Yeah, I'll go. Before I give my top 5 in the NBA today, I got to pour one out from my OG most hated player who retired this year. Reverse shout out to Goran Dragic. Good riddance. I miss you already.
Trash dragon.
Definitely would have been on your list.
He'd have been number 1 with a bullet.
Hate that guy.
Instead, number 1, I've got Patrick Beverly. Number 2, Marcus Smart. Those guys have long been on my list. Grayson Allen is number 3, firm lock there. Joel Embiid is number 4 for me. Too talented for all his nonsense.
Thank you.
And I had to kind of think on 5 because I don't really hate on that many players, but I'm going to go with James Harden as my 5. I hate his
Wow.
play style. Always have.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't everybody like Pat Bev?
Yep. Pat Bev likes Pat Bev. Nobody else.
Okay. So no Russ, eh? Interesting.
No, I don't hate Russ.
Russ. Well, who hates Russ? No one hates Russ at this point. Come on.
Well, that
Sean
other,
might hate Russ.
Yeah, that other guy Sean does.
Yeah, well.
You gonna get beat up.
All right, well, here's the list. 83,000 votes. compiled in all top 5. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
Really?
Should have been my 5.
Number 4 is Pat Bev. Number 3, Grayson Allen.
Nailed it.
Number 2, Ben Simmons. And number 1, Draymond Green.
Wait, hold on. Ben Simmons, isn't there like a minimum requirement of games you have to play? Like,
That's why
free
people are
throws
mad.
made?
I think
They're
as
mad
long
that
as
he's
they're
just
active.
chilling, making
How can you hate him? He's not
million.
even there.
He's playing. He's playing now.
Yeah,
Did he not just play? Did he
He
not
just
just
knocked
play and then
Jared
come
Allen
out?
to the ground recently.
Yep.
No, but didn't
Nobody
he play
came to
and
his
then-
defense.
No, but didn't he play? Got hurt, and is he gone again?
No, he's playing tonight. At the time of
Really?
this recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he played, he got hurt, and then they were saying he was gone again for like a week or 2 or something. So, anyway, whatever.
All right.
That's a weird list. Those people don't know what they're doing.
All right.
Rat
Well,
hurt.
83,000 votes.
Those
Okay.
people.
Those people.
Okay. Next list.
Wait, before you go. I think I'm winning 2-0, right? Because I don't think
Wait, we're
you
taking
go ahead
score?
any of those players. Yeah, I'm keeping score for me.
No, that doesn't. Oh, you're a petty guy. You're a petty king, man. That ain't right. That ain't right.
All right. Hey,
Well, you
Mitch, you
automatically
keep
gonna win the
scoring
next
that in,
one.
okay? You keep scoring that in. Okay.
You win the next
Top
one. that's
5
for sure.
most likable players in the NBA today. Most liked.
Listen, I went Curry, Russell, Siakam, Shea, and Brunson.
Curry,
Russ.
Russ.
Russ?
You-
Okay.
I thought-
said
didn't you-
Russell. You said Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russell. Same difference.
Didn't you just offer up Russ for the top 5 most hated?
Well, yeah. Listen, he has a love-hate relationship with a lot of people, right?
Okay.
Then I went Siakam and Shea and Brunson.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice. All right.
I'm a little skewed on this one. Bias. What up, Cam? Number 1, Jokic. Number 2, Kyle Lowry. Number 3, Steph Curry.
Okay.
Number 4, Victor Wembanyama. Which if I said I wanted to pontificate on one thing. I thought this was a list about me, the things that I like.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he was on JJ Redick's podcast?
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of the season, he said, "My totem is something bigger than basketball. It's just life. It's just accomplishing yourself inside the universe." What is 19 years old? Love that. I was sold
Is he
right
high?
away.
He reads
No,
a
he's just
lot.
French.
Oh, that explains it.
And number 5, as I mentioned at the top of the show, is my boy OG Anunoby. Strong, silent, injured, defensive-minded monster. It's my guy.
OG.
OG, oh my.
All right. Top 5 here from the people. Damian Lillard, number 5.
What?
Steven Adams, number 4.
What?
Derrick Rose,
That makes sense.
number 3.
What?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, number 2. And Boban Marjanovic, number 1.
All right.
Who
0 for
are
5,
these
both of us,
people?
you go.
Who are these people? So no Curry?
Yeah, no Curry is a surprise.
Curry was number 6.
Okay. All right. Well,
Shea was number 9.
I'm not gonna say. it, man.
Shea
Just
Gilgeous.
leave it
And
alone.
Luka's number 10.
Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, bro.
See, this is fun. I like this. The fact that
No,
we
it's
can
not.
get these
Just leave it
reactions.
alone. Who are these people? Are they from like North America?
Why? Why are you going to start insulting people that don't agree with you? What are you, a Republican? All right, let's go. Top 5 NBA teams of all time. Best NBA teams of all time, in your opinion.
I'll start on this one because I only listed 2. I said I'm only going top 2 here because ultimately none of the other ones matter. So I'll go 95-96 Bulls, which was peak unhinged Rodman, which coincides with my love for that team, and 16-17 Warriors, regular
Nice.
season kings who fell short to a nut tap.
Tap.
I like that.
Is that same team you said with the Bulls, the 72-10 Bulls?
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Yeah.
the one I went with. And then I went Golden State pre-Durant. And those are my 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the people didn't get into the details as much as you guys did. So kudos to you for being specific. They just have the Philadelphia 76ers at number 5, Golden State Warriors at number 4, Chicago Bulls at number 3, Boston Celtics number 2, and the Los Angeles.
Oh, this was just like
the Lakers of Los Angeles.
Best franchise? Not
franchise.
what year? Oh.
Best NBA teams of all time. How the hell did the 76ers get up there?
It's a good question. It's a very good
They're
question.
number one. You started at number 1 and worked your way down, right?
I mean, they're one of the oldest. They're one of the oldest franchises.
Yeah, but was the 76ers in the top spot or the
number 5? The number 5. I go from 5 to 1.
Okay. And the Bulls weren't number 1?
Well, why?
Well, no. If they're talking about franchises all time, it makes sense that the Lakers and Celtics are top 2.
Yeah,
right?
okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I can hear Steven yelling at me right now. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we both got 2 points on that one.
Yeah.
You go. Kudos to us.
Yes, tied.
All right.
No, you're still losing.
What? No, we're tied.
No, you're down 2, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
Best players. Best players in the NBA right now. Top 5.
Oh, I can't wait for you.
1.5 million votes in this one. So, gentlemen.
Ego hates all of these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So I went. Giannis,
Did you,
LeBron.
or are you on Ranker right now?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not on Ranker. No, because I don't like my. I'm looking at my list and I'm like, man, I don't know about these.
Bro,
Okay,
stick
listen,
to your guns, man.
I'm
Go for
gonna
it.
go Giannis, LeBron, Jokic, Luka, and I don't know the last one anymore.
This guy sounds like he's got his back turned to the mic at this point.
I know. Shea. That's what I'm going. Shea. Yeah, I'm going with Shea. Don't ask me to repeat that again.
Yeah, because you don't have it written down. Okay, so
No, I was just kind of like, well, whatever, man. That one I was like, I like the NBA. I don't look at players, man.
all right.
So I am going to ask you to say it again. Who did you say? Giannis, Luka, LeBron,
Shea, and Jokic.
Okay, so no Embiid. So we have the same list, but I have Embiid instead of LeBron.
F.
And I'll go in order here. Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, Shea, Luka.
Thank you.
You gotta play
welcome.
to be in the thing, man. Don't put Embiid there, man.
All right.
It's been out for like 3 games. Relax.
Exactly. Yeah.
You ain't get no awards.
Okay, number 5, according to the 1.5 million votes, Kawhi Leonard, number 5. Joel Embiid, number 4.
These people are stupid.
Nikola Jokic at number 3. Shocking.
Ridiculous.
Luka
I agree. You go the people are
Doncic.
stupid.
Luka Doncic at number 2, and Giannis Antetokounmpo at number 1.
Woohoo!
Okay, so I think I'm
Tied.
+1. No, you said LeBron. There was no LeBron, and I said Embiid, and you did not say Embiid. I think I'm +1 there.
Okay. Well, let's tabulate, and we'll take a break. It's just
Good idea.
It's so interesting to see how you guys line up with the fandom. Anyway, quick break. We'll be right back with more High and Low.
Yes, he's good. I can tell.
And we are back. We have tabulated. And Mitch is up. You goes down.
Correct. You want the score? The score is 8-5.
Listen, I'm gonna get bonus on the next one. I know this for sure.
All right. Well, let's see what the next list is. It is top 5 African players of all time. Top 5 African players of all time. So, hey, I guess you go. You better get this one.
Yeah, I'll get this one for sure.
So, who's your top 5? I don't think you will, but let's go.
I got Hakeem. I got the guy I hate, Embiid.
Oh, okay.
I got Siakam.
Of all time? Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry about it, man. I went with Steve Nash and Giannis.
Oh, Steve Nash, South African. I forgot.
All right.
Okay.
Mitch.
Well, I got Hakeem, Giannis, Embiid, Dikembe Mutombo, and I got Pascal at the 5.
Ooh, okay. So this one is close because the people spoke, and they have Pascal at number 5.
Yes.
Steve Nash at number 4.
No.
Dikembe Mutombo at number 3.
Yes.
Joel Embiid at number 2.
Okay.
Oh my.
And
no
Hakeem
Giannis?
Olajuwon at number 1.
Oh.
Giannis.
No, Giannis.
Giannis calls himself the
he's-
Greek freak
he's
too
Greek.
much, man.
But Steve Nash calls himself Canadian up and down.
Stupid.
OG Anunoby, number 10.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Schroeder.
there's a mention.
Oh no, he's German apparently. So.
Yep. Serge Ibaka got a shout out. Manute Bol, Andre Iguodala, Luol
Yes,
Deng.
Korean.
Oh,
Oh,
Iguodala.
no, Deng?
Well done.
Wow. I thought he was
Okay,
well, he
so
did
we
British
both got
citizenship.
4 on that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Okay. Speaking of Vince Carter,
Mhm.
top 5 NBA dunk contest performances of all time. The best NBA dunk contest performances. What do you guys have?
I need a clarification question here because that NBA teams thing kind of threw me off, and now I'm rethinking.
Mm-hmm.
You worded it as best dunk contest performances of all time.
Yeah. So just one
Is it
player.
dunk?
Okay.
Okay, player or dunks, or what are we talking about here?
Oh, just
Just
player.
player.
Just player.
Just player.
Okay, player,
Just player.
good.
That's what I did. Just player.
Yeah.
This one was tricky, but you want to go first, Mitch? You want me to?
Yeah. Sure, I'll go first. I got Vince at number 1, clear cut number 1. Even though he lost, I got Aaron Gordon at 2.
Mm.
This one was kind of close for me, and I'm still kind of on the fence, but it's like 3 and 4 is close. I got Zach LaVine marginally ahead of Jordan, and Jordan at 4, and Dominique at 5.
Okay. I was interesting. I went Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, J.R. Ryder,
Cool.
Spud Webb, and then Kenny Skywalker.
Kenny Skywalker of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, back in the day. Yo,
Back
I
in
love
the
his
day.
dunks. Back in the day.
I'm gonna win.
He had a nice 360 because he extended. He had the extension
Mhm.
and, it
And the
was
cradle?
And the cradle, yes. It's because his hands were too small. Okay, the people have spoken, and they have Nate Robinson at number 5.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Zach LaVine at number 4.
Okay.
Spud Webb at number 3.
There we go.
Okay.
Michael Jordan at number 2.
Yep.
And Vince Lamar Carter
All
at
right,
number
there you
1.
go. There you go.
Okay, so we tied there.
Yeah.
3
Interesting.
3. Wow.
Nate Robinson. Wow.
Yeah, that's a gimmick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominique Wilkins was number 6,
Okay.
so he just missed it. Jason Richardson.
So no J.R. Ryder?
Jason Richardson.
Gerald Green, I thought about throwing in there too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Richardson. Okay. So what about J.R. Ryder?
Blake Griffin. No, J.R. Ryder was not on there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jason. Okay. Yeah. I would put
No
Jason
Aaron
Richardson
Gordon?
over J.R.
No Aaron Gordon.
J.R. Ryder.
Big
That's
surprise.
insane.
Big
He's
surprise.
I think he had the second best dunk contest dunk of all time.
He should have won. I think
Yeah.
if he won one of those, then he'd be on this list. He'd be
So,
top
hold on.
5.
So would
that
you put Richardson
under the legs
Yeah.
from the mascot?
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
the second best dunk of all
Yeah.
time.
Beauty.
Would you put Richardson over Ryder?
I would.
I would too.
Okay.
Richardson was a much better dunker than Isaiah Ryder.
Mhm.
He can still dunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna beat Mitch on the next one. I know that for sure.
Well, let's see. It's the top 5 biggest NBA busts of all time.
Oh no, I mean the next one after that. This one I didn't even know, man. I was just throwing out recklessness. I don't even know.
All right. Well, I mean, I think there are like 6 or 7 obvious ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's
I
just
got a
matter.
curveball. I
Okay.
got one curveball in there.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Okay,
hear.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
All
So
right, go for it.
I got. I mean, I'm not even gonna put this in order because they're all atrocious.
Oh, come on, put them in
I
order,
got-
man.
Okay, I'll read it how I have it. I don't care. I got Odin, Olakandi, Bennett, Fultz, and then who's that guy that Portland picked over Jordan? What's his name?
Sam Bowie.
Bowie?
Sam Bowie. That's it. Yeah,
All right.
that's what I.
Was that 5 or was that 4?
No, that's 5.
Okay, go ahead.
I also have the Candy Man, Michael Olakandi, Darko Milicic, Kwame Brown, Hashim
Oh.
Thabit, and I got Johnny Flynn at my number 5.
Oh, my
Oh.
goodness!
Way to not be Steph Curry, Johnny
Wow.
Flynn.
I'm actually I'm very impressed with your list.
Wow. Wow.
Oh yeah.
But
That's
at
a
the
name
same
I
time,
heard.
you shocked me. You shocked me out of being completely impressed.
Wait, why?
Well, here. So number 5, the people have spoken. Number 5 is Hashim Thabit. So that's why I'm impressed. Wow, you got
Wow.
Hashim Thabit. He was the number
He's
2
trash.
pick, and he was trash.
Mhm.
Kwame Brown, number 4, impressed.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Michael Olowokandi, yes,
Mhm.
number 3. Darko Milicic, number 2,
Nice.
right? So I mean,
Yeah.
hey, you're knocking it out of the
It's
park.
four. It's
Number
4-4,
1,
but I'm- yeah.
Anthony Bennett. What's his face?
Listen.
Anthony, what's his face? Number 1,
Listen,
greatest
So
bust of all time
There you
but
go.
I disagree. I disagree with that, man. I
because
think
he's
I think-
Canadian.
No, not at all. I think because the draft class was so trash, someone had to go number 1, and I think that just put so much pressure on him. I think he wasn't a good player, period. But I think he was it made to be even worse because he went number 1. When he really, in any other draft class, he would have gone like, I don't know, maybe top 10, top 15.
Mm,
That's why I don't consider him a bust necessarily.
yeah.
But I
Even if he
agree,
went
yes,
top
was terrible.
15, he would still be a bust.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I think expectations might have been reset.
he was busted. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think I agree. I agree with you, Mitch. He shouldn't have been number 1. I think if it was any other number, it wouldn't have been as bad. Like he'd still be a
Yeah.
bust, but it wouldn't be as bad. But hey, somebody's got to be number 1.
So I got 4 out of 5 there. Who did? Give me your 5 again.
I had Odin, Olakandi, Bennett, Fultz, and Sam Bowie. So I got
So
2.
you got 2. Okay.
I got two.
And FYI, Giannis Antetokounmpo went number 15 in that draft.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Skinny Greek
lanky
kid.
Greek apparently.
Yeah.
He's Greek now.
And Michael Carter Williams went 11, and he was the one that won Rookie of the Year.
Oof.
Nope.
No,
Victor Oladipo went number 2.
barely. His contract's around.
CJ McCollum was number 10. His 10th pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty bad draft class.
Pretty bad.
Rudy Gobert was number 27.
That's pretty nice.
And that's pretty much it for the first round. Notable players. Dennis Schroeder with number 17. But
Yeah, you could have
Otto
stopped.
Porter Jr.
yeah, I think I'll just end it there.
Len.
All right, you guys, what's next?
In honor of Black History Month. Top 5 white players of all time. Who's on your list? Best white players of all time. Who
I'm
you guys
gonna
think?
beat.
You
I am going
mispronounced
to
it. It's top 5 white.
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 top 5 white players of all time.
White. Listen, I'm confident that I will beat Mitch on this one.
If any of your
Okay.
players have a name, if their first name or middle names are Jebediah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Goodness gracious.
All right, let's see if you can beat me in one category in this
Okay,
entire
so who you want
podcast.
first? You want to go first? Or who want
Go for it,
first?
man. You go.
All time.
All right, all time. All right. Now listen, okay. So I went Rex Chapman.
Oh, okay.
You
I
lose,
went,
bro.
I went Birdman. I went Birdman. I went Steve Nash.
Okay.
I went Larry Bird.
So wait, hold on. Is
This
is Birdman and Larry Bird the same person, or are you
No,
talking
they're
about?
Oh,
not.
no.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Rex Chapman, Birdman,
Oh, okay.
Larry Bird,
Oh.
Steve Nash, and Jason Williams.
Okay. All right.
That's what I went with. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, rip. Sorry, bro. You lose.
No, man. Don't be saying no Jokic and stuff, man. They're not real white people, man. Don't say
Go
that.
ahead.
My guy said Birdman. I was like, oh yeah, he must be talking about
Larry
Larry Bird.
Bird. I thought.
Birdman,
Larry
Larry
Bird.
Bird. Excuse me.
I was like, obviously, Larry Bird. This guy said Chris Anderson.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh man.
Not
Okay,
favorite. Best.
Here's a real list.
Okay.
Yes,
go ahead.
Here's a
best.
real list.
Damn it.
For now, number 1, Larry Bird. Number 2, Nikola Jokic.
Mhm.
Number 3, Dirk Nowitzki. What are you doing, Hugo? Number 4, again, what are you doing, Hugo? John Stockton. Number 5, again, Hugo, what are you doing? Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Oh, I had Steve Nash.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
in
No?
the African one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, listen. First of all, they said white guys. You picked like European guys. It's not the same.
They're
man.
the same.
This guy's. Listen, I'm Italian. We're white guys, all right? I love to talk about how I'm olive boned, but it's fine.
Yeah. This is being realistic about this.
Listen. I was trying to differentiate, but don't hate when Steven and those guys
You
say
picked
stuff.
You picked Wonder Bread white dudes. I'll give you that.
I'm not gonna defend you next time those guys are coming at you. I'm like, remember that episode 195?
Okay,
that's all right. I'll take my beatings knowing I won.
Okay, well I'm gonna drop 10, right, and then I'll get to the
10.
number 5. Then I'm gonna get to the number 5.
Okay,
377,000 votes. Okay.
Can I give it? Okay, 10. Can I give 5 more off the top?
No, man. Let's do it. I'm confident.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give a back 5 just off top. Kevin McHale's got to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
What's my guy Bill Walton probably in there?
Steve Kerr.
Jerry West probably in there.
Ooh, West.
Maybe I'm running out of white guys. Luke Longley. I don't know.
Okay, when you go Luke Longley, that's okay. We're okay. Okay, number 10. Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale. Number 9, John Havlicek. Okay. Surprised you guys didn't mention this one. Number 8, Pete Maravich. Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Oh,
Pistol
Barry.
Pete.
Damn it. Okay.
And number 7, Luca. Luca is making the list at number 7.
Okay.
John Stockton.
I said Luke Longley over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what's happening? You had me for a split second. Luke.
Stockton is 6.
6.
Wow.
Yeah. Steve Nash, number 5.
Okay, so I'm up 1.
Okay. So this is where I think you flipped it.
Yeah. Don't say yes.
Jerry West.
You didn't say. Say Steve Nash.
Jerry West at number 4.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic, number 3.
Yes.
Dirk Nowitzki, number 2. And Larry Bird, number 1.
Yes. The Birdman.
Yes.
The Birdman.
Birdman. Did I get bonus points because I said bird twice?
So Hugo got 1 point there.
Yeah. Hugo got blown out of the water.
Shockingly, 1 point.
This is not a competition.
He said Jason Williams.
1, 2, 3.
What? Shout out to White Chocolate, man. It was all good. Y'all haters,
boy.
man. Y'all
That
shout out
is
to White
rich.
Chocolate, man. Get in my DMs, bro.
That was fun.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. Well, yes, it was not a competition, but
No.
if it were,
Final score?
it's what's the final score?
Final score.
10-9.
Idiot Hugo 15.
10-9. 10-9.
And Smart Mitch 23.
I only lost by 1. 10-9. That was it.
Well,
Wow.
Better luck
man,
next
it was
time.
10-9 round? Is that what we're scoring it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
10-6
it's close.
round.
What? No, you know you can't do that, man. It's 10-9. That's all you do, man.
Wow. Okay. Or 10-8
close,
if it's
man.
a knockdown.
Yes, there you go. No knockdowns. Just it was a little bit staggered.
Yeah. Did you win?
You got
on
knocked
any-
out in the last round, bro. You got knocked out in the last round.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough one.
Listen, this what is it,
Birdman,
Rocky?
Birdman smoked it, man.
Birdman and Rex Chapman.
This
He
is good for
sold.
you.
He sold
Yeah.
with Birdman.
Shout out to the real ones that know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, we compared it to the zeitgeist, and it's interesting. It's always it's a nice exercise. Nice to see how we compare to other fans, and yeah, nicely done. I think it worked out. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think if I told you what it was going to be, I don't know.
Oh my God, I would have changed my answers for sure. If you
Yeah.
told us what it would be, I would have not picked Kyle Lowry as the second most liked player in the NBA.
You see, we show our bias in our lists. So
That's it.
there you go. Shout out to Cam in Henderson, Nevada.
Why the fuck I can't shoot 3-point shots?
Anyway, that brings us to the end of this episode of High and Low. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Mitch. Just remember to subscribe to High and Low anywhere you find podcasts and make us a part of your weekly routine. You know where to find us. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X. We're on YouTube. Links are always in the show notes. Where can they find you, Mitch?
You can find me over at Raptors HQ, where I'm writing about the weird Raptors.
Strange bunch.
It's odd. Very odd team.
It's an odd year. And you go. Where can they find you?
Well, I'm going to be putting Racker in my Google search right now to take a look at these crazy...
Well, don't put Racker. Put Ranker.
Ranker.
Oh, Ranker. Oh, sorry, my bad. Wow. Okay, Racker would have
like when you're mad at someone. Ranker.
Ranker. Oh, isn't that Wanker? No. Okay. Okay. Anyway, well,
put Wanker in your search.
Well,
see what
yeah. So I'm gonna be.
If you're English, it's fine.
Wankers. Yeah, I'm gonna be figuring this out till the next episode and getting that ticker history thing for you guys too. So that's my job.
The music you're listening to is by Live of the Enjoy Music Group. You can find Live on Twitter. You can find Live on X and on Instagram at LYVE. Additional music is by Sonny Rockwell of The Goodness. Can't find that guy anywhere. Believe me, I've tried. Sound design is by Vaughn August. This is a Vaughn Abraham podcast, just in case you didn't know. So on behalf of Hugo the Sheik, on behalf of Sir Mitch of House Orsatti, I'm Ike Amaechi. Thank you for listening to High and Low. We'll talk to you next week.
What happened to that boy, Hugo?
You guys are disrespecting Rex Chapman. Hall of Fame.